Good evening folks, happy Friday, welcome to a brand new video. And today is an exciting day because it is February 28th, 9:41 p.m. Past my bedtime, by the way. I was in bed by this time yesterday. I really need to eat and get to sleep. But as of tomorrow, March 1st, the Cup begins, Summer Shredding 2025. This is episode 1. And honestly, I've been so excited. Like literally all I've been thinking about today is I can't wait to film the intro for this. Tomorrow is the day it all begins. You all know that I'm going on an 18-week cut, aim to lose 9 kilos, because you all watched my previous YouTube video where I talked about all about the goals and how I'm going to approach it. I'm in a fantastic mood, feel like I'm in a just really good place physically. My muscle density is just there, it just feels there, I feel big, and it's not often I say that, so yeah, it's exciting. We're starting with a bit of a refeed meal, and refeeds, I feel like people call them cheat meals, refeeds, off-plan meals, whatever you want to call them. But you know what I'm trying to get at, a meal with a few extra calories. People play them differently, but for me, it's kind of like my body will tell me that it just needs a few more calories, and you'll see signs like your recovery will just be a bit slower. For example, I trained legs on Tuesday, still being a little bit sore today. You'll feel like you want to just sleep a little bit more. Just signs that your body is a little bit tired and it kind of wants a few extra calories, you know, just as energy to use. I kind of feel like I've been at that stage for a few days now, but I thought I may as well just wait until the Friday. So then it's out of my system. I've had a nice calorie dense meal, and I can start on Saturday, day one of the cut, nice and fresh and ready to go. So I've got myself, if anyone's a kebab lover in Liverpool, the Cinnamon Grill on the high street with their red doner meat, it's just something else. So I've got myself, I haven't actually opened the packages yet, but I've got myself a doner kebab and I just had to nibble on these before I started filming. Some cheesy chips as well. It's mad because my weight's been stuck around 92-93 kilos for about like 3 months now, which tells me that I've been hitting maintenance calories. You know, I've been eating around 3,000 calories a day. I never thought I'd be that person who would need this many calories to kind of like, you know, maintain, but I feel like I must be at that level because I've lost a kilo. I've lost a kilo. I weighed myself when I first joined Unit 7, that was New Year's Eve, and I weighed myself again I can't remember what day it was, Monday, Tuesday or whatever it was, and I've lost a kilo on eating 3,000 calories a day. So, you know, I said I was going to start the deficit at 2.7k. That's going to put me at a decent deficit. I might actually see some significant progress in this first month alone. Either way, I'm just so excited to document this whole journey for you. So I've waffled on a lot. This turned into a bit of a Sam Sula clip. So I hope you're excited. Summer Shred 2025 episode 1. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to stay up to date with this series, and let's get into it. Good morning folks, here we are, 6:22 a.m. Saturday, March 1st, day 1 of the 2025 Summer Shred. Plan for this morning, gotta get myself showered, gotta weigh in, gotta take some progress photos, gotta take a little physique check for the video, and then I gotta get something small to eat, and we're off to F7. So today's video is actually gonna be like a full day of eating / grocery haul. I need to go to Aldi this morning, get a few bits. I need to go to Tesco for a few more bits, go to the butcher. There's a few things I gotta do. So yeah, full day of eating. So you're gonna see pretty much what my first little phase is gonna look like nutritionally. You're gonna see what I'm buying from the shops to make sure that I keep myself accountable, and you're gonna see what 2,700 calories looks like. It is an extremely cold morning. I woke up around like 30 minutes ago because I was actually really cold and I turned my electric blanket on, so I'm really toasty in this bed. Don't really want to get up, but we gotta get this day started, so let's get to it. First weigh-in, 200.6 pounds, which I'm, to be honest, very happy with, considering I'm going to be carrying a bit more water. Today's date, which is 1st of the 3rd, 25, I'm going to enter 200.6, which is, hey Siri, it's 200.6 pounds in kilograms. Cirky blankly. 90.99 kilograms. That's way lower than I expected. Like, I've been eating 3,000 calories. This is crazy. Like, I've been losing weight without realizing. So that is our starting point. Every now and then, every few days, I'm going to chart this on my laptop so I can see like a long-term average kind of thing. Right, it's almost time to leave, so let's get these physique photos and videos done. Alright, so I can't lie, this is a part of the video that I've been dreading, but I need to be credible. I need to share my starting point. So, 206 pounds. This is how we're looking. It's completely relaxed from the front. From the side, slightly uneven. Ground here, a little rug on the carpet, but as you can see, got a bit of muscle on me, definitely, can be seen, but also quite clear that I've got a little bit of fat. You can see it on the sides there, and definitely in the lower belly. And that's completely fine because, to be honest, considering the weight I'm at now, I'm really happy this is a starting point. Over time, you know, I've got a bit of water in me as well because I had a salty meal last night, and I actually do remember getting up a couple of hours ago, waking up to have a massive water chug. So, to be honest, I'm okay with this. I don't hate how I look, even at peak bulk physique, which I think is a very good sign. So yeah, over time we'll see this tighten up, get a little bit more definition as we go. So that is where we're starting. Alright, so now the weigh-in is done and all that stuff is boxed off. The time is now 7:21. Got about 15 minutes before I gotta leave for the gym. And for obvious reasons, when I train early, I don't like to eat a lot because I don't want to go to the gym, especially for a workout like that, like with a lot of food in the system. So this is what I typically do on these days. So I usually have myself one of these protein coffees from Aldi, which honestly actually taste really good. They're only 125 calories. This gets me caffeine and protein, and then I want some fast acting carbs. You know, I want something to give me energy quickly, especially for workouts like these. So I've got some Medjool dates, and I absolutely love these at the moment. I just think, like, as far as dates go, if you're a date fan, you've got to pay a bit more money and get the Medjools because the flavor is so like sweet and caramelly. It's literally like just like eating caramel basically. So I'm gonna do 50 grams of Medjool dates and one of these protein coffees, and then it's time to get to the gym. Honestly, they're just so good, you have to get them. Alright, so workout is done. As you can see, I didn't film. It was a rough one. Once we got started at the session, I didn't want to mess about with the camera, so I just wanted to go in there and get it done. So I'm glad it's over. But seeing as it's a sunny day and just had my car cleaned yesterday, I'm just going to go ahead and show you my car because, I mean, I'm going to save the details for another video, but I just want to show you while it's nice out. So this is it. This is my Skoda Octavia VRS. As you can see, I went for the estate model because I think it looks infinitely better than the hatchback or the saloon, whatever they call it. But I picked this up about around a month now, and I'm just absolutely in love with it. To be honest, it still makes me smile a lot when I've been somewhere and I walk back to this in the car park. It's just a nice feeling. I'm going to save all that for another video, as I say, but yeah, here she is. Honestly, I could literally chat your ears off for about like a day about this car, but I'm going to contain the excitement and save it all for that video, as I say, that kind of like talks about the ins and outs of this. But yeah, extremely happy with this thing. Alright, so the time is now 12:02, just after midday. Not the most ideal scenario. I've only just got back from running all those errands and getting the groceries in. Had to go to a few shops to get everything that I needed, so got everything done now. But the thing is, I haven't eaten since the gym, so I'm probably gonna double up on my meals. I'm gonna have my usual breakfast wrap, gonna have the yogurt bowl that I think I showed you in a previous video anyways. So I'm just gonna get everything ready, and then I'll catch up with you then. We'll talk about how today's nutrition is looking so far. To say I'm excited for this is the understatement of the century. Breakfast wrap, big massive yogurt bowl. If you didn't know, the breakfast wrap contains 2 chicken chipolatas, a light cheese slice, a large egg and a bit of ketchup, and it's a protein wrap as well. And the yogurt bowl, so it's 250 grams of fat-free Greek yogurt. It is 25 grams of oats, 30 grams of blueberry jam, and then on top we've got 125 grams of blueberry. So a nice big meal. So let's get this down me and see how it impacts our macros for the day. I already feel infinitely better for getting that down me. So how that affects today's calories. So your normal target is 2,700 calories with 210 grams of protein. Today's total so far, 1,067 calories, 86 protein, 144 carb, and 18 fat. So super low on fats already. I already know today's going to be one of them days where I'm going to have probably quite a lot of calories left over to have a little play with, because that was a big meal. I don't foresee being hungry for at least another 3 hours. And then, you know, I've still got 1,633 calories left with today. You know, when it comes to my calorie goal, I was eating like 3,000 calories pretty much every day, somewhere around that, like as an average. But like, I'm not gonna lie, for the past few days, I did reduce it to around 2,750 because I was kind of like, let me just see how this feels. And to be honest, I didn't really notice the difference that much. Don't get me wrong, like even at 3k calories, I'm still hungry for every meal. 2,750, it was exactly the same. I was having no problems hitting protein. Carbs and fats, I'm not really that bothered about, like quantity wise, as long as it makes up the remainder of the macros, you know, fits the numbers and everything. And also, like, I am smart with it. Like, I'm not just doing it without any kind of plan. I am making sure that I get the majority of my carbs, especially around the workout window. So for example, you know, I've already had 144 carb today, and it's, you know, just after midday. That's fine because, you know, I trained this morning. But if it was a capoeira day, like if it was a, you know, a Wednesday or Friday evening when I'm training late, then I would definitely keep it lower carb throughout the day and then focus on my carbs throughout the rest of the evening. So you remember when I finished that big breakfast and I was like, that will see me through until late afternoon? Well, I've just spent about an hour vegging out because literally since I got up, I've been all go until I finished filming that grocery haul, and then I was just like, I'm just going to lay on the sofa for a while. Fell asleep for about 10 minutes, but managed to wake myself up and just relax for a little bit. And the time is now 3:14, and honestly, I'm a little bit peckish. I also went on MyFitnessPal and like I put in my dinner for tonight already, and a couple of little snacks that I wanted to have. And honestly, I feel like I've picked the wrong day to do like a full day of eating, because I'm going to struggle to hit my overall calories today. Like, my dinner is going to be, you know, I showed you the smoked haddock. I'm going to have that with some sweet potato fries, which I had like in the freezer from ages ago, so I'm just going to try and get them finished, and some frozen mixed veg. And even with that, I was like, I'm still quite low, so I threw in, again, I was just looking through the freezer to find like some old things that I can just eat while I've got so many calories. I found some old spicy chicken nuggets from Costco, which to be fair, the macros in them are decent. I don't know if I'm even going to hit my total macros today, total calories. So yeah, I might have shot myself in the foot by doing a full day of eating today, but regardless, we're going to push on, because this is real life. Sometimes things don't go to plan, and I'm not going to not post this video because things aren't going 100% to plan. That's completely fine. In fact, I'd rather show you a day which is imperfect. What I'm going to eat right now is I made some air fried chickpeas for an Instagram reel, which I'm going to post soon. So I'm going to finish half a can of these air fried chickpeas. They're really tasty. And again, I'm raiding the cupboards to find protein sources and calories. I found some snack size granola bars which expired in August last year. But that's okay, I'm still gonna eat it. I'm sure it's completely fine. Is anyone else like that? Like, if it's non-perishable, can't even speak. If it's non-perishable, I'll just eat it. It doesn't matter if it's off or like past its sell by date or whatever. If it's perishable, of course, then yeah, I'm not gonna eat that, but something like that, I'll be fine. Anyways, I'm gonna eat this and then figure out what the hell I'm gonna do about these calories. So I can't quite believe I'm saying this, because I think I filmed that last clip around maybe an hour ago, probably even less. But the time is now 4:30, and I'm kind of hungry again. I'm literally just editing this exact video right now. I'm getting distracted because I'm kind of hungry. So to be honest, this is a good thing. I did not expect me to be this hungry today. So I'm gonna actually, those aforementioned chicken nuggets, the spicy nuggets, I think I'm just gonna throw them in the air fryer now, and I'm just gonna eat them because I'd rather get them out the way. I'm thinking, like, if I do my meal, which is gonna be the fish and chips, like plus the nuggets, that's just gonna be a bit too much, and I'm gonna feel awful afterwards. So I'm gonna eat that now. Be a nice little snack while I'm editing. Alright, so the nuggets have been acquired, and I just remembered why I stopped eating these, because I don't know if you've had the Costco flaming chicken nuggets. I remember, like, I've always enjoyed them. Like, I've always thought they were pretty good. Even macro wise, they're decent as well. And they are, you can tell that they are like chicken breast rather than like some processed shit chicken. But I remember why I stopped eating them, because this particular bag that I've had in the freezer, I don't know why I even kept them, are so spicy. Like, normally they're alright, but this bag, they must have got it wrong somehow, because I've got a high spice tolerance, but these are so spicy. So I remembered, and I've put some mayo on them to hopefully cool them down a bit. But yeah, either way, we're gonna get them down me, and hopefully I don't suffer too much. But these nuggets are gonna get me 352 calories, 38 protein, 13 fat, and 23 carbs. So really good ratio there. And I also figured, seeing as my appetite is obviously sky high today, I've got a box of cherries, a full box that goes out to date today, so I'm probably gonna nail them as well. That's gonna be 250 grams of cherries. So I'm gonna get this down me. We'll see how long it takes me to get hungry again. Probably not very long. Alright, so some time has elapsed and the time is now 8:04 p.m. My appetite's really saved me today because I was going over my MyFitnessPal and we're on track now. We're good to hit the calorie and macro goals. So this is my last meal per se of the day. I've got 2 smoked haddock fillets, 160 grams of frozen mixed vegetables, and then 200 grams of run-of-the-mill sweet potato fries, which looks slightly undercooked considering being in the air fryer for about 25 minutes, but it's fine, we're gonna work with it. So yeah, after this, I've only got calories for, I've got calories for a couple of snacks. I'm gonna have an ice cream bar, and then I've still got another 140-ish calories to play with, which gives me a lot of options. I can have one of the bags of crisps, I can have a little chocolate bar or a piece of chocolate or something like that. I think I'm just gonna decide when, a little bit later, when I've got an idea of what I'm in the mood for. Anyways, I'm gonna get this down me because I'm absolutely starving once again. As usual, that went down in no time at all, and it was bloody delightful. Now that's crushed, I'm gonna wash up, and I'll catch you next time I'm eating something again. Right, so time is now 9:09 p.m. and honestly I'm knackered. I want to get to bed soon, so I want to get this video wrapped up. But before that, we've got to go with the little snacks that we've chosen for tonight. I've gone for, honestly I was kind of tempted to go double sweet today because I have a few sweet low calorie items that I could have went for, but I decided to go for a bag of these lentil puffs, sweet chili flavor from Aldi, 82 calories in a bag, and then one of, again from Aldi, it's the individual thing's not packaged but it is a protein ice cream bar. I think there's 7 grams of protein in this one, but also 12 grams of fat, so, and it's 163 calories ish. So the totals for today, and as I say, I don't want to make any illusions here, today wasn't a perfect day. The structure had to be changed a bit, and also I only realised when I scanned it into MyFitnessPal, the smoked haddock that I had for dinner, both fillets, literally was a combined 30 grams of protein. I was like, is that right, surely, from that much fish? Like, but yeah, 30 grams of protein. That's a bit of a mistake on my part because I would ideally have a lot more than that with my dinner. It has led to the total macros for today after I've eaten these snacks are going to be 2,668 calories, so we're 32 under for the day. We've hit 196 protein, which honestly is low by my standards. I would have liked to have hit maybe 210, but 196 is fine. It's not a massive variation. 299 carb and 76 grams of fat. So all in all, a good day. Got 31 grams of fiber in there as well. And also, this is funny, I know some people are going to say something about this, 127 grams of sugar, and obviously most of that is fruit. I mean, you've seen what I've eaten, most of that's been from fruit, that kind of thing. So I just know a lot of people are going to see that and think, ugh. The thing about fat loss, guys, you know, I used to be obese. I became a coach specializing in fat loss, and the whole idea of me creating content on Instagram, on YouTube, is to show you that it really isn't that complicated to obviously it's easy for me to say now that I've done it, but I'm telling you, even if you're the kind of person who has tried everything for years and years and years and years and years and not really had much luck, I promise you it's not as difficult as you're making it out to be. It has to be simplified. I know so many people are going to look at my sugar intake there, 127 grams, and think, oh my god, need that much sugar, glucose spikes, insulin, that's just like stupid dumb shit. I'm just like, shut up and go bum Eddie Abu. Honestly, like, it's just like, stop it. Like, just, this is why people are so confused when it comes to fat loss and why people are struggling so bad, because it's just overcomplicated. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't. Sugar, when used properly as a tool, can be the difference between a shit workout and a great workout. Honestly, it can. It can be the difference between you feeling lethargic all day and feeling actually well energized all day. Don't get me wrong, there are nuances to this. I'm getting passionate now, so calm myself down. There are nuances to this, but yeah, I just know that like there's going to be some people who look at those figures and think it could be more optimized, and fuck optimizing everything, every little detail of your life. Just nail the basics first, and then you can work your way up the hierarchy and start getting more detailed. But a lot of you are going to bodybuilder-esque kind of level of detail without first of all doing something as simple as knowing what you're eating every single day, like in terms of calories. It's just, anyways, I'm going on a massive rant here, so I'm going to wrap this video right here. I'd like to thank you so much for tuning in. Episode 1 of the Summer Shred 2025 was a success. As you saw, the grocery haul is going to go up in a separate video because that in itself is nearly 20 minutes. I didn't want to make this video that long. Thanks again for watching. Remember to drop this video a like and subscribe to stay up to date with this series, and I'll see you in the next episode.